Yeah, boy. Do this. I'm only like an hour behind what I wanted to be. Still pretty close, right? On my YouTube thing so I can see it. Yeah, boy. And away we go. I can't pay for Double Beyond on a tall map. Oh shit. Snap, Julie, Liggity Blow. Look at this crazy shit that Chaos did though. Like he came here on his lunch break and logged into Twitch chat somehow and sent a little message and then dipped out. Sneaky motherfucker, right? Yeah, pretty sneaky. So I don't think it counts, but the song's for you, Julie, since you made it back. You're the first to return. Yeah, you can't say you're the first one on the stream when the stream's not even live yet, right? It's a little unfair. All these prismatic rings. How are you doing today, Julie? I don't know if my music's like way too loud compared to my voice or not. Alright, that's cool. Good to hear you're doing pretty well. And that physical therapy went well. I had physical therapy. It was like part of my foot was messed up. And I was but a youngster. Man, this spring's right. There we are. I didn't want to use that thing yet, but whatever. And again. Sure, Chaos will come around here to start causing trouble soon enough, though. Why aren't these monsters shattering?
Still sane, exile.
Xana. He was eating his Grampy. Alright. With his Grampy. Wait, yeah. Apparently I can't read anymore, dude. Something in my brain. Something broke in my brain. Just eating his Grampy is better though. The world in the world that I read about is way more entertaining than the real world, apparently. A lot more fantastical anyway. I have to check. I have to make him give us photos so that we can verify the well-being of his Grampy post-dinner. I thought I was on my way into the boss room and I just went back up the other part of the map. Tell him that you just need to see, you need photographic evidence that proves the well-being of his grandfather. Come on, crit on him. Please. Tell him that I can't read, man. Alright, thanks. Going around spreading fake news. I bet his Grampy's A-okay.
The bass that's in your face, show enough shrugs your face, just like you got sprayed by a can of mace. You see your speaker is moving, everybody is grooving. My song moves along,
Which way was I going? Up this way.
will get no higher, the bass will go no lower, cause everlasting bass show enough moves the floor. Some people can't take it, they try to beat the case, but you can't get enough of everlasting bass.
Oh snap. My phone's going up. I don't know why. Yeah.
Joseph's fast as Carl. He's black, not Jewish. And when he's on stage, he
Oh
gets
snap.
and I'm good to yes, Rodney.
Got a new Twitch follower.
Make the lady say,
Booze.
King of my causing much. You dumb shrimp wimps, it's you I
I don't know why it didn't say it on my. You can stream.
Now what's that spell, Rodney? That's right.
Arigato.
Hey, there it goes. Boom. Alright, I was about to throw a fit and just throw all my overlays and everything out the window. Go make a total switch to stream labs or whatever. Yeah, man, welcome. Thanks for the follow, dude. This on ID'd, right? Ah, well, that's cool, man. Welcome. For sure, dude. Yeah, I'm streaming on using Restream.io or whatever to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It seems like I've been getting a lot more people, like more exposure on YouTube than Twitch. Even though I've been doing Twitch a lot longer. I'll take it, man. Whatever. Just want people to hang out, talk about games and stuff. Look at how big those explosions were. Yeah, man, welcome. I didn't hear about a Quake beta. Oh, somebody playing an old version of Quake or something, though. It's funny that you say something about Quake twice today. I hear about Quake. Tell me something about the Quake beta. My hand on the wrong spot. Yeah, I think they went and got, like, they did the Doom game that came out not too long ago. Hey, Paper Slate, thanks, man. Thanks for the follow, dude. They did that Wolfenstein remake too, it was pretty fun. I did buy that one. Pretty sure the Doom game's on my like Steam wishlist or whatever. I'm just waiting until it goes on crazy summer sale or something. I'll pick it up. But Quake, man, I played a lot of Quake. We used to go to the like computer lab after high school, play Quake with the computer lab teacher. Every time I see a rare leather belt, I get sad. That could have been the one, man. Do you have a beta key? Did you go get one yet, Julie? Oh snap. Did you get it from a shady beta key vendor, the same way that you go get your comic books from some shady comic book vendor? No regen, fuck that. Oh, I am a Templar Inquisitor. And then I went and got the crits penetrate or ignore resistances or whatever. And then this nearby enemies take increased damage. Oh no, my friend, she's talking about a key for Quake beta. the first-person shooter. Not PoE beta yet. I haven't seen anything about PoE keys. I'm watching though, man. Last thing I saw, they said that the beta starts basically a week after this league ends, and that they'll release the new supporter packs with beta keys or whatever. How much DPS do I have on Cyclone? It's not a whole lot, because like the actual Cyclone itself isn't really where my damage is coming from. Like the way it's all set up, this Cosprey's Malice unique sword, like whenever you do a melee crit, it will cast a socketed cold spell. So I put one set of cold spells in here, and then in my chest armor with Cyclone, I have Cyclone cast on crit, and then it has a couple more cold spells. So all my damage is really coming from the spells that spew out when I do the crits. All those freezing pulses and stuff that fly out everywhere. And cast on crit has like a more damage multiplier. So that buffs the damage on those spells pretty significantly. And then in the sword itself or whatever, I have controlled destruction, added lightning, freezing pulse. I think you can probably, like, realistically put this build together for way less than how much I have invested in it at the moment. Because it's kind of the end of the league project. I just respec'd another character, and that was like a bunch. And then had a bunch of gear, like OP gear laying around from other characters or whatever, plus this character. But like really the only items that you absolutely have to have are this sword, which isn't super expensive, a 5-link chest armor, this Lakosade shield, which is like 5 chaos. Oh yeah, Paper Slate, for sure, man, yeah. I remember now. I was like, man, that name looks super familiar. Yeah, dude, totally. I'll be around for a little bit, and then I had a late start today because I had to go do a bunch of errands and stuff. But I don't know what time I'm going to take a break, and then I'll be back streaming late tonight too again. I think the only things you really have to have are this sword, this like a 5-link chest, this shield. This amulet kind of helps, but it's not like super crucial. And then you need 2 of each of the jewels or whatever, but they're only like 1 chaos apiece. Maybe like 2 exalts. But in reality now, I don't know how much stuff he has, because I just grabbed a bunch of other gear and stuff that I had for sale and all kinds of stuff. For stuns, I'm using the what do you call that thing? Valerium ring. Since my amulet is locked up with Fire the Storm or whatever. I don't remember the name. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute until we get the real next 3.0, dude. It's gonna be awesome when it finally comes. Yeah, this guy was a different build altogether, and I got bored, or frustrated with it rather. Bored with my other builds, so I decided to respec him into this cast on crit thing. I'm not even sure how I would level this build from the start, but it's pretty fun though. It's pretty flashy too, dude. It makes for a good stream, I feel like. Better than my Righteous Fire Totem guy. He did it okay for streaming, I guess. But one of my buddies came by and just said, "Wow, this is a really pretty build," and then immediately left. The boss, right? Normally I'd just leave, but I paid for Beyond, so. $46, good enough, whatever. Oh, we want to find a for a good Slayer build. If you want to go, if you're really trying to find like build guides and stuff for them, see, PoE Slayer 2.6 is what I would go look for. Yeah, man, and I know like GGG doesn't fuck around with their expansions, dude. This is the Slayer like Earthquake build that we were showing Burn yesterday, which is pretty cool. Athel's got a shot. Slayer duelist. This got me intrigued. It's intense, the music though. I was wondering what he was gonna do for bosses. Astrain. Ooh-ah. 4,200 life though is not a ton. Enthused, man, you know, I appreciate the gesture, but I feel real weird like taking stuff from people, you know what I mean? Like I definitely appreciate the offer and the gesture, but I'm gonna politely decline. Nah, man, I don't want to be one of those streamers that just gets a bunch of stuff, though. You know what I mean? I already worry that like when I'm playing offline and I get a good drop, or I go and I like buy this chest armor or whatever, and I come back, that people are gonna like call me as out as some kind of fraudster or something that I did. It's like, no, man, I got it all myself. I just wasn't streaming at the time. But man, I really appreciate the offer. I bet there's probably dozens and dozens of dudes that would take you up on that, even if you just hopped into global chat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You get where I'm coming from, dude. I want to be one of those streamer guys that people are like, yeah, but everybody just gives them everything. May not be crazy, dopest, best ARPG god or whatever, but at least what I got, you know. You should watch me play Dark Souls sometime, dude. That's pretty funny because I'm not very good at it, but damn am I persistent. I should have meant to pay for Beyond on this one too.
For slanging a rock. A dice game stopper said what the fuck. So I put my shit in park and had to try my luck. Hard to roll with my bitch jocking 24/7.
We already would have fought like 2 or 3 Beyond bosses by now if I hadn't forgotten.
Laughing in their faces said y'all making me rich. To one punk got jealous, go slap my bitch. I was scared, I knew he wouldn't last. So I said to myself, homeboy, you better think fast. He shot, then I shot. As you can see, I cold smoked his ass because I'm a gangster having fun.
I feel like if these rings are this common though, they can't be that special at this point. Gotta be billions of prismatic rings. Alright, man. Well, have a good night then, dude. And thanks for coming by and saying hey. I appreciate the company, dude. Come back and see us sometime, man. I'm here almost as often as I'm not, so. Yeah, dude, have a good one, man. Catch you next time. Yeah, dude. I was playing this old shit like as like my call, so you could hear it and be like, ah, it's time. Oh, nice, dude. Getting close to the real juicy stuff, man. Like all the like super dope endgame gear stuff is required level like between 60 and 72, I think. So you're getting real close to like the real juicy stuff, man. And that's not to say that all, I don't want to mention that. It's not to say that all like super dope items have those level requirements, but many of them do, you know what I mean? So getting close to the juicy stuff. Minus max, extra damage is fired. Yeah, it could be kind of scary. I'm running, I think anyway, I think I'm still, it'll be double beyonded. Shit. Garbage. Well, at least I guess you got it out of the way early. You could look at it that way. Go for the silver linings, man. Better to realize that you messed up at level 20 or 30 than at level 70. Okay. leveling up to probably 80 is pretty quick, as long as you're like not dying all the time and stuff. And then it starts to slow down after 80, and then after 90, dude, it gets real slow. And then if you die and you lose 10% of your XP, dude, it's like hours and hours and hours of grinding gone. What, I get 5 length, that's kinda cool, I guess. What skill are you using there, Onyx? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the best bet's probably gonna be just getting a little, like an upgrade or two, to kind of push you over the next little damage plateau threshold. Where did he come from? Whatever that thing is. Yeah, dude, yeah, you can post links too, man. You should be able to post links. I'm pretty sure I made it because Chaos tried to post a link once. Silver comes in here posting links all the time. So you should be able to, as long as it's not like past a certain like number of characters or something, I don't know. Yeah, man, you should be able to post links in here. Chaos tried to, or somebody tried to once, and it shut him down, so I'm pretty sure I went and changed it up so we wouldn't have that problem in the future. Yeah, dude, Nightbot can be an asshole sometimes. He got me real disappointed too, because he's doing a real bad job on my YouTube channel. Still does okay here on Twitch for the most part though. But it's like, come on, Nightbot, for real. Invasion, dude, that stupid reflect thing will pop up and kill me. Do I have any onslaught? Uh-oh. And that's not necessarily a bad idea, Onyx, or you can really, I mean, just doing Necromancer itself isn't inherently a super expensive build. It can get really expensive if you want to, especially depending on different variants. Like if you want to run what you call that, golem build, or shit, I don't want the volume on. Uh-oh, Julie, you have to get a hold of him. You have to rattle those cages, Julie. But, really, man, I think all you need is... Are you playing in Legacy League? I had one. No. Dang, I guess I don't. Let's see. I was just telling you to go. Let's go get your hands on Chaos. Let him know that we're all worried. EOE 2.6. We'll just say Necromancer. What's this guy? 6 big zombies. Yeah, dude, this guy's got you. See, here's a good one. Aw, that's too bad, Julie. You're not missing a ton. Here is a good Necromancer. And then this is the Earthquake Slayer one. I'm gonna post that Earthquake Slayer for my buddy here in YouTube too, because he was curious, asking me about a Slayer build. I'm a big fan personally of summoner builds. Like I usually, a lot of times, for my league starter, I'll either do a totem build or a summoner build. In this Legacy League, I started Righteous Fire Summoner, or Righteous Fire Totem. So I think next league I'm probably gonna start as Summon Raging Spirits, which are probably my favorite of the summons. Which if you haven't tried that gem out yet, it's pretty fun, dude. You just summon a bunch of little basically like flaming homing missiles. I'm trying to think of some other cool stuff that I've seen this league. There's some cool stuff with cast wall channeling. Some cool stuff with cast wall channeling that I've seen, that you can probably get off the ground without it being super expensive. And then of course, you know, still be able to scale it out really well in game if you felt so inclined. Whoa. The game crashed, guys. I hope I didn't rip. I really hope I didn't rip. I bet I did though. Yep. I did. I did not hear about a cyber attack, Burn. What got compromised or attacked or whatever? Kinda bummed out about that death.
She wouldn't even speak till she saw me in the Benz that week. Took her to the movies and bought her a treat. Went to my house and made the bed squeak. Yeah, that Judy put up a fight, but I won with the ex cause I rolled that night. Just when things start to feel good, we roll a little fast and we broke the wood.
I haven't heard anything about that, man.
Thought it was a group, me and Judy was rocking. Came to my room, opened up the door. Son, what you doing? Play tic-tac-toe. X and O. It's like yes and no. Tic-tac-toe. X and O. Is it sex? Maybe so. Tic-tac-toe.
In patch 3.0, there are going to be definitely enough changes to the passive skill tree that all old characters will get a free respec, yes. But that's not until patch 3.0, that's not just like the end of this league, that's when that patch actually hits, which won't be until sometime over the summer, mid to late summer. Yeah, man, that's a very real thing that happens. Pretty much every time GGG makes a patch big enough that, or enough changes to the passive tree that it just will break people's pathing or whatever, they have to give those characters resets. And so to stop the whole why does he get a reset and I don't get a reset argument, everybody gets resets. That's one reason that I keep around a few like high-level old characters of all the different classes, so that I can like take advantage of those free respecs in downtimes and like test different builds and stuff. We were talking about that, how expensive, oh I got a scouring up here, how expensive I think this build is. Come on, game. Ah. I knew that was coming, man. I don't think it's be super expensive. Get off the ground and going. Compared to a lot of other builds. I might put crossbow back in there, dude. Because it was shattering those things before, and now I'm not shattering nearly as much stuff. And that's... But, I think that maybe with like 2 Exalted worth of stuff, you could get this build together, probably. 1 Exalted into a chest armor, and then another Exalted to get the rest of the stuff. Because there's nothing like super duper expensive. You probably won't have as nearly as much energy shield as I do. Like, you'd probably only be sitting at like 7,500 instead of 9,200, but... And like the worst map ever, dude. I almost don't even want to go back at all. I'm not. Fuck it, dude. I got more maps. What I get for running temp chains, dude, I should have known better. If as you play through the game also, and you do side quests, you get about 20-ish respec points. So you can kind of keep that in mind. Or you could go into rolling a new character with the idea that, like, you've played through the game, you know, a little bit now already, and should be able to get through it a little quicker. In theory, anyway, you know what I mean? If you decided to go that route. Fucking reflect, man. Crematorium. Sorry, Zana, I'm not going. I love you, but not that much. Trying to think of some other cool... We were talking about totem builds. Totem builds are a pretty good budget option if you, not the playstyle, not everybody likes the playstyle, but I personally do like the playstyle. Because eventually it just gets to the point where you're just kind of plunking a totem down and then keep moving while the totem deals the damage, and then you just kind of trust your loot filter to let you know if something good drops. So some people, it doesn't feel like they're active enough in the killing of the monsters, I suppose. They find them boring is the word I've heard most often to describe them. I personally think they're awesome. Because you can, like, you have to stack more cast speed or attack speed or whatever to make up for the fact that it's a totem. And then you don't have to worry at all about like the reflect monsters. Who cares? Something reflects, it reflects on your totem, and your totem dies, and you just make a new totem. Big whoop. Totem doesn't lose 10% XP when he dies, man. Maybe under. No head under though, guys. Skyforks either. Psylove, this is cast on crit, Frostbolt, freezing pulse, inquisitor.
Good luck with your match.
You've got Cosprey's Malice, so you put 2 cold spells in there, and then cast on crit Cyclone and a 6-link with Frostbolt and Freezing Pulse, and then I get these jewel sockets to stick in 2 of each of the threshold jewels, new jewels for those spells, so I get free GMP or whatever. And it just goes. As long as I can crit enough or whatever. Yeah, like it's hard to believe, but if like my effective crit chance is like 90 something with all of my power charges up. Like every one of those spells that you see go off is a crit or whatever. And if you look at my character sheet, like it doesn't look crazy. Like only 60% here, but we use the diamond flask. Kinda helps push it over the top. And then the Cosprey's Malice Sword has a mod to have more crit chance against chilled enemies, which then in turn makes the spells that come spewing out crit as well. 60% increased critical strike chance against chilled enemies. And then my amulet, for all of my lightning resistance over cap, that increases my crit chance. So when I use Wise Oak, that gives me more lightning resistance. Then when I use Vinctors in panic moments or whatever, it gives me even more lightning resistance, which then in turn gives me more crit, plus the leech that I'm going after. So I get hung up on. Are you following a guide for your summoner, Onyx, or are you just kind of winging it? If you were in Legacy League, I'd throw you a bunch of stuff, see what I could do to help out, but you're on Standard, man. My Standard stash is so fucked up. I'm not logging in to look for stuff. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to be a hater or nothing, but I hate my Standard stash and what I let happen to it. You don't know, Ghosty. But yeah, in addition to all that stuff, if my spells crit, they ignore monster resistances or whatever, so I don't have to worry about the penetration, like penetration gems, elemental penetration, and all that stuff. That's one of the bonuses to go in Inquisitor. And then I could get a buff, something about increased spell damage if I've cast a spell recently. I don't know exactly how it's worded, but since my damage is an attack and a spell linked together, that buff synergizes really well. See, I can even go without Cyclone and just shield charge around and it still spews out some spells. It's like my damage goes through the roof if I start cycloning on them. Because it'll proc to 4 times a second in the sword and 2 times a second each spell in my body armor. Let me kill this boss and I'm gonna catch up on chat here. Tombstone. Is there a cheap cast on crit build? Yeah, man, like, you really, think that the biggest thing that you would need to make a cast on crit build, and I bet there's dozens of guides about it, is either this shield, which is only like 5 chaos maybe, it's not super expensive, but it has the mod where your hits can't be evaded, so you don't have to worry about accuracy, which it still comes into play on your crit rolls, I think, but at least because you have to confirm your crits just like in a pen and paper game. But I think that confirmation roll plays, like, defaults into your favor. You have to roll hard against it, so I could be wrong about that. I still crit all the time even though I have like awful accuracy. This is like gonna be super expensive. This seems interesting. What the fuck? I don't want that shit.
So get yourself together and learn it quick. Just get on the floor and
This is weird. Not what we wanted all, man.
When I went to Miami, couldn't believe my eyes. This female was stone, wanted me to try. If you don't know how to do it, here's what you must do. Just listen up close, I'll explain to you. Just jump in the air, and when you land, you whine like you just don't care. It's all in the hip, so go berserk and let that do the work. So while it's working, you better start stroking to show your partner that you
Charge. What's his have gear somewhere? Yeah, see. Like, cast on crit discharge is really strong, but it's really, that amulet is kind of expensive, so you can't really go that way. Basically, cast on crit vortex. Here you go, man. I don't know if I would go elementalist necessarily, but some bullshit blade flurry video. We don't want that. I don't know, man. Yeah, we're on 2.6. I don't think that any of the stuff that happened though between 2.6 5 and 2.6 is going to change cast on crit. That much though is my rationale for not just like shunning away that page instantly. Pretty much you need either, like I personally like this setup where you get this sword, Osprey's Malice sword, and this Lycosidae shield, which this one has like an MTX. That's not what it actually looks like. It looks like a grate basically. And then put some spells, some cold spells in here with the support. Cold spell in here with a melee attack and some supports. And then shield charge somewhere. And then just go ham. And basically on the passive tree, like if you start as the Templar node that I've taken, like you have to travel all the way over here to get the crit and stuff that's in the Cyclone area. Like you see I go all the way down here by Ranger and snag up Valpak. Slots for Magic Find gear, to be honest, Burn, I would not prioritize Magic Find gear whatsoever. And this build, I'm doing cold spells because specifically this Osprey's Malice, the very last mod, cast a socketed cold spell on melee critical strike. So it only casts cold spells out of the sword. And so since I'm doing it in the sword, and the gems in the sword have a cooldown, and the gems linked to cast on crit have a cooldown, but they're not the same gems, so they don't have the same cooldown. This is the logic in my head. And since I went to all this work to buff those two spells initially, why not put those spells over here and just spew out more of those spells that I already went to go buff or whatever. But yeah, Burn, I wouldn't prioritize Magic Find gear at all, man. Like, the most important stat is quantity, not rarity, and every item that has quantity on it is like a super trash item normally for that slot. Like, you have to sacrifice a lot to get quantity. And just rarity by itself isn't that great. Like, you gotta have both together. I think that, in my opinion, it's more profitable to invest into killing monsters more quickly and not gimping your damage to get like a small rarity buff. It's more in your interest to just kill stuff faster so that you get more drops that way, rather than try to make higher quality but fewer drops, just get more drops in general. And eventually, if you get more and more drops, you'll get something good has to drop eventually, right? Shit, I never looked at this, guys. I wanted to help you out a little more here, side, before I just like go meh. Where's the passive tree link? Aw, snap. Lily's back. Ooh, you get like double mod points today, by the way. Here we go. Oh snap, Chaos did not kill his grandfather. Alright, he did not eat him. He doesn't have any bite marks on him or nothing. Alright. So this is a passive tree for the discharge build, which is pretty legit, man. Get that one. Let's not be reserving much mana, but you can grab these nodes here to reserve more mana if you want. All this stuff that's left of this, basically from here over, just ignore that for a normal cast on crit build. It's like cut a line right through here and cut off that one AoE node. And then, alright, hold on, I could just make changes to this one, right? I have to start all the way. Hold on. Quit fucking around, man. Alright, so like up to there, that's probably legit. Just because you get 18% elemental damage or some shit going into that, man. Probably unspec EE. Unspec that shit. Maybe not, that's a lot of spell damage, I guess. I hate the way this little triangle forms, I think, and if I was actually making this tree for my build, I would intentionally come from the outside like this, just so I could spec out of that, dude. Oh shit, I went and undid all the changes I made over here. I would probably come around this way because I hate the way that triangle forms, man. It's probably not a weird thing. It's just everything that you can possibly think of somebody might have already come up with. And it doesn't, like the game doesn't, you may not be able to put accent marks in your name. That may be part of the problem too. But I could be wrong about that. I don't know. Yeah, dude, this seems like a pretty legit. Alright, export tree, shrink. This is like the passive tree that I would use. Or like a, oh fuck you, YouTube. Try a third time. Edit and try again. Let's try it without the HTTP part. Okay, now it let me chat. Okay. Nope, and then it wouldn't let me do it that time. See if I can put it in here. Someone may have the name Krusty Juggler, dude. I don't know. That's funny. Yeah, dude. Oh, it just gets rid of your accent automatically. But yeah, somebody, there's a Krusty Juggler that exists. Not Krusty Juggler. Cast on crit tree. Alright, this is gonna be it, like 10th times the charm. Fuck, man. Let's try. You have to type this in like. Yeah, oh, it's supposed to be .com. PRURL.com / whatever. Maybe it'll let me put in this long ass link. Guess it'll let me put in the long ass link. So there you go. There's a link to a tree. And then basically for gear you just need high energy shield chest, that Chayula amulet, this sword, and that shield. And then just put some cold spells in and go to town, dude. Yeah, dude, no problem, man. I hope it works out for you. I think it's a pretty legit. Send this message. Oh, it says because it's 200 text. 200. Fuck me, man. It won't let me share you the link that way. Now, man, those items you just get wherever, man. POE URL shrink. Why won't you let me fucking share that link, YouTube? Let's see, here is cast on crit shadow tree. Alright. Alright, so I think that I changed the description of the stream so that it has, here's a cast on crit shadow tree. So hopefully it'll let me, because the PoE passive tree is like, the passive tree link is fucking a mile long, and YouTube won't let me just post it, and then it won't let me post this fucking URL for some reason. Is there like a setting? Maybe this will let me. No. I don't know. I don't know if you can see that link or not, man, but hopefully it showed up down there for you. Let's see. Never say die, man. Paste. Create new paste. S44B. Maybe that'll let me do it paste bin style. Boom. There we go. Easy crazy. Now keep in mind, this is not the tree that I'm using with this character in this build. That is a tree though that you can use with a shadow with just a handful of items that aren't super expensive to be able to make cast on crit go. So but this tree gets like, I don't know, 60% of the same nodes, maybe even more. It'd be fun to have a tool to compare the two for me real quick, and I'm sure there are. but it gets a lot of the same nodes. It's just we start out in a different spot and we get different ascendancy nodes, different ascendancy options. One like really popular setup with Shadow and Cast on Crit and a tree like that is to get Blade Flurry and then use that as your procer. I think that tree there is best for an elemental spell. If you wanted to do a physical spell, you would just alter the very beginning nodes so that it goes and snags up the physical nodes coming out of Shadow instead of the elemental ones, basically. And then there's a couple more nodes that are just elemental damage. Just spec those into generic physical damage nodes instead. And then you just like physical spells like Blade Fall and Ethereal Knives. Hopefully that finally got you a tree now that we can use. Nice, I'm glad you finally got a name, Onyx, man. I used to try to come up with fun, clever names. And it got to the point where I would sit, like, I'd spend the hour, you know, planning my build, planning my tree, looking at items, picking stuff, getting ready. And then I'd end up spending a half an hour just sitting at the character creation screen trying to think of a fun name. And then when I became the leader of my guild or whatever, people needed to, like, wanted to get a hold of me, get my attention specifically. So between that and starting streaming, I just started making all my characters start with Drew. I don't think it's that strange, man, to be honest with you. Like, from when I typed in, because you can do this command in the chat, like, say, who is Drew Can't Sling Him is the character I'm playing now. And it says he's a 93 Inquisitor in the Legacy League, currently playing blah blah blah. So I typed in your crusty juggler with the accent, and it just got rid of the accent and put in the regular character or whatever. So assuming that it was doing that every time you tried to even use an accent, it was just defaulting back to that name without the accent mark. Man, I changed a couple things on my display today. It seems like my stream is a lot dimmer as a result. I need to do something about it, because it's like real dark.
You know what I'm saying? I got every dog in my neighborhood breaking down my door. I got Spuds from Nancy, Alex from Strohs. They won't leave my dog alone with that Medina bell. I went out to this girl. She said, hi, my name is Sheena. I thought she'd be good to go with a little funky cold Medina. She said, I'd like
I don't know if that actually made it brighter or not.
Go get it. And then a couple of sips, she could make me and she was with it. So I took her to my crib, and everything went well as planned. But when she got undressed, it was a big old mess. Sheena was a man.
Yeah, I guess, man, maybe it's just, I guess there've been so many, you gotta think that there've been, the way this game works is, all the characters share the same pool of possible names, even if when they're in different leagues or whatever. So you're competing with every character that's been made since the beginning of the game was created, almost. Yes, I'm a real bad reader, and Julie told me that you were eating with your grandpa, and I read it as just eating your grandpa. We were worried. Worried that something bad might have happened to him. But we're happy to have you back. Happy to hear that Julie said she has photographic evidence or something that your grandpa's okay, so. Come on, game, crit. Sometimes that happens though, and that's real spooky, where I just go and go and go, and there's no crits. Like, please. Fuck is he? Because he's blasting me with lightning, but I can't see him to hit him. There we go. Dun dun. Which amulet is it? Oh, the crappy one. Yeah, whatever. I can post links to like my profile and stuff too if anybody's interested. I think it gave me 2 of those same shield mat man. Wanted to look at this stuff. There were just more and more monsters. I had like the worst dinner. I said that with finger quotes. Fucking candy bars and snack crackers, dude. Oh dude, we've been there. I showed her the chat. Cause I just leave that little chat app running, man. Just up there. I don't know if those were like frost popper bubbles or just this shitty map boss bubble. Over here. Are there sets in this game? No, we don't have sets like Diablo. Trying to think of like the closest thing. Like there's one group of you, like a unique sword that you can kind of do these upgrades to. It like upgrades further, but I don't think that even fits the same role as like the set, man, because you don't get like the set bonus for wearing X of this or Y of this or whatever. There's one jewel, like one set of unique jewels where you get a buff based on an increasing buff that based on the number of them that you have. So if you have 2 of them, you get 2% per jewel, but if you have 3 of them, you get 3% per jewel. So now you went from 6 to 9, or from 4 to 9 or whatever, with 1 jewel. But that's about the closest thing that I can think of. No, man. At least one of all these uniques wouldn't be trash, man. Something at least make me raise my eyebrows a little bit. I mean, I can't pick up that silver coin. Let me fucking monster anyway.
Learn anything new. Stay safe.
The zombie jewel, I think, which is kind of a cool thing if you go zombie summoner. Like I don't know if this league is still alive or not, Momo. I'm just playing. I'm still playing. I'm addicted to PoE. Whether the league is leaving, breathing, dying. Apparently, the Path of Diablo ladder reset recently. I saw a bunch of dudes were playing that. I don't want to spend $30 buying an old game though, like a fucking 20-year-old game. So I'm not gonna play. I can't play Path of Diablo. It'd be fun though. It's like a special Diablo 2 server, like modified to have elements of Path of Exile as well. But to send this league out right, man, I've just been fucking playing with this. I've spent a shit ton of currency to respec this character, and then spent a bunch of stuff trying to figure out which gems are gonna be best and all this, just blowing all my currency. Let's see, what is today? Friday. Last Friday I had like 1,000 chaos. Today I have like 375. Oh, I blew a bunch of currency on another character too, and then she died a couple times at like 95, and I just said fuck it. Oh, it's not Diablo 3, man. It's Diablo 2, Burn. Like it's a Diablo 2 server that some guy runs independently that's got mods. So it's got elements of Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 and Path of Exile mishmashed together. Kind of neat, man, if you're into it. And if you already happen to own an old copy of Diablo 2 with the expansion, you can go get the patch in Path of Diablo and go play on the server for free. But I, for some reason, can't find any of my old stuff, and it's not linked on my current Blizz account, so it's $20 for Diablo 2 and $10 for the expansion. I'm not spending $30 for a 20-year-old game today. Call me cheap. Call me a crotchety old bastard. Almost wasted. There's nothing else to do with it. Pass it to the homie, now you hit it. Cause she ain't nothing but a bitch to me. And y'all know the bitches ain't shit to me. I gives a fuck. Why don't y'all pay attention? Approach it with a different proposition. I'm corrupt. Oh, you'll never be my only one. Trick ass bitch. Oh, no more on. Oh, okay, I got one. Yeah. It ain't no fun. Homies can't have none. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking man? Hoes recognize niggas do too, cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know, so I'd advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with. I didn't do a very good job with the sextants and trying to make good sextants on my Atlas. I'm gonna try and do a better job of that next league. Yeah, usually you might be interested then, Burn. Guy who runs the Path of Diablo server sets up his ladder resets so that they kind of they coincide with the downtimes in the Path of Exile leagues. So right about the time that everybody's getting bored of PoE or whatever, he'll do a ladder reset and then draw in a bunch of stuff there. But he intentionally doesn't do it when there's a new league or whatever starting, so that he doesn't draw away from that. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool because I think he plays Path of Exile too. I gotta go see what I can find as far as gear for orb. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Burn. But you're also pretty fresh on the scene, you know what I'm saying? I got guys on my YouTube channel making jokes about how the league's dead, so. To each their own, you know what I'm saying? To me, I was going real fucking hard until I got 36 challenges or whatever in the. Holy shit, I got Soul Eater from something. I'm so big. But what is I guess the other bow's pretty boring now too, to be honest. But to each their own, man. As soon as I got 36 challenges though, I was just like, fuck it. And then I started spending currency and re-rolling other characters. But up to that point, man, I just kept pushing the one character, trying to make as much. Gotta get up and stretch for a second, go use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. You're like hiding behind strong bad. This is a pretty good team. I'm fighting off this headache all day, guys. I'm afraid it might be winning, man. Some aspirin though, or ibuprofen or whatever. If that helps.
How are you on maps? Stay inquisitor.
I don't know if I'm really going to be getting my investment in these maps back. Never give up, I guess. Awful lot of shipyards, isn't it? I don't know if I'd rather do shipyard or ashen wood. I guess shipyard, right? Or, yeah. Not doing no can't leech minus max with twin bosses. I rip there. Yeah, dude. So gonna get fucked up by these bosses, man.
Regulators. You regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
I mean, I guess I could always sell a Exalt or whatever if I had to. Run out of chaos. should really see if I can figure out my gearing situation before I blow the rest of my fucking currency. Regulators. Ash.
I see my homie and some suckers all in his face. I'm getting jacked, I'm breaking myself. I can't believe they taking Warren's wealth. They took my rings, they took my Rolex. I looked at the brother, said, damn, what's next? They got my homie hemmed up and they all around. They got them seeing they going straight pound for pound. They wanna come up real quick before they start the clown. I best pull out my strap and lay them busters down. They got keys to my head, I think I'm going down. I can't believe it's happening in my own town. If I had wings, I would fly. Let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nate. 16 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Nate Dogg is about to make somebody.
Couldn't see if his shit was good or not. There's so much.
Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate.
This is our theme song, Chaos. Except we're not gonna die like Nate Dogg.
Now they got the freaks, and that's a no fact. Before I got jacked, I was on the same track. Back up, cause it's on N-A-T-E and me, the woman to the G. Just like I thought, they were in the same spot. In need of some desperate help. A Nate Dogg and a G-Child were in need of something.
Yeah, dude.
Them dames were sexy as hell. I said, ooh, I like your
Shame that I just keep running over it too, right? Like, fuck it. Usually, I have a completely different looting strategy at this point in the league than I have in the first few weeks. That thing I definitely want. Maybe that ring, but most of it, like at this point, I don't think that there's gonna be enough people around for me to really even sell stuff to. And then beyond that, like, the less stuff I pick up, the less stuff I have to deal with trying to identify. Oh my god, it's reflect. See, I'd go and smoke those bosses, no problem. That fucking one reflect rare is enough to ruin the day. But I just don't think that even if I find a super crazy rare, there's not going to be a ton of people around to even kind of buy it, you know what I mean? Hold up, Chaos, I put the song request on for you, man. Oh dude, you have no idea how fast that tab would fill up. Super fast. But I'll show you when I get back to my that's what I'm saying, like I gotta wait to hear the rest of this song, because right now I'm picturing Will Smith and Carlton doing the dance, you know what I mean? But I'll show you all the uniques I picked up, because I usually pick up all that stuff. and I throw it all in my stash, and I save it, and I hoard it. And that's why I'm just kind of running over all those uniques at this point, is because I already have 1 or 2 copies of almost all of them, dude. And I don't really want to get another one and have to deal with trying to vendor it and ID it and everything else. It might help solve my like alchemy orb problem, because I keep running out of alchemy orbs for my maps, but it wouldn't solve it, but it would at least contribute to me not running out as quickly. Like that rare right there, that's a good base that I like. I stopped and picked him up for sure. And then I went out of my way to pick up a white item a second ago, just because it's a good base for crafting. So pick stuff up. I'm just super selective. I want to pick up the map.
Put up a fuss, in the end you'll agree. But when you come inside my TV, as I said before, you can sense the danger when you're stuck.
Almost ripped right there, dude.
Take a ride, all you chicks better step aside. I steal the squads, then run away. Super is what I'll say.
Yeah, Chaos, I want to see you get in that, that fucking, Deadpool costume. Alright. There's just a big ass, long ass breakdown. Here you go, man. Yeah, this strikes your fancy.
Learn anything new? Good luck with your maps.
Yeah, man, like, way down here in my stash. Why isn't this playing any music, Chaos? Why is your song so quiet? Oh, I know why. You have to request that last one that you just, the first Xavier Wolf one again. Psychopaths. I accidentally skipped it because I didn't too needed. Yeah, I've collected a lot of stuff. I've been grinding a lot. I'm grinding a lot, man. But so this is just, these are all just uniques, dude. That's not even. These are all just uniques that I picked up. Pages and pages and pages. So it's not like I don't pick anything up ever. It's just so late in the league, and I just don't want to deal with loot and everything else. Yeah, Chaos is gonna strip for us. He's gonna put on the Deadpool outfit and do the Carlton, not the Carlton, but the dance that Carlton and Will Smith do when they listen to the Jump On It. Well, they do that stash tab sale every, I think it's every 5 weeks. So, every 5 weeks or 6 weeks or something, you can look on the wiki, it says that they do that same stash sale thing, and you can just pick them up then, man. But that currency page is awesome. Having the premium pages for listing stuff for trading is pretty awesome. But I've been playing the game for like 2.5 years now, and I buy supporter packs. I haven't bought one the last couple, but I usually buy supporter packs, and all these points add up, and at one point I just went crazy and bought a whole bunch of stash tabs. I don't know why I bought as many as I did. I could have way less and still be fine. I forgot to pay for Double Beyond on this one, shit. Dude, don't worry though. There'll come a point where you're gonna be like, man, I wish I had more space. I wish I had more space. But the longer you can wait till you get to that point, the better, man. You saw how bad of a hoarding problem I have though, with all those uniques. What part of what prompted me to buy so many tabs in the first place. Why I had YouTube. And that's really annoying. It was shit flickering me around all over the place. What? I'm a little confused what we mean by armor making. Okay, so crafting table will allow you to add one mod to an item if it has space for another mod, which is another thing. Like rares can only have 6 mods. So if the item already has 6 mods, you can't add another mod. Let's see, what's the other thing? And then mods are either prefixes or suffixes, which kind of relates to them as magic items. It's easier to express it with a magic item than it is with a rare, because a rare has a shit ton of mods, so you can't see it. But on a magic item, you can actually see prefix, suffix in the name. Paper, I think I'm gonna be on for a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, man. If this headache goes away, I'll definitely be around for a while, dude. But if not, I might take a chill for a little bit and then come back later this evening. But okay, so an item can have 3 prefixes and 3 suffixes, and a rare can have between 3 and 6 mods. The ones that you see on the ground always have at least 4, like ones you pick up. So we'll say, for just for that sake of argument, that the rare item has 4 to 6 mods. So if it only has 4 mods, it's very possible that it only has 1 prefix mod and then 3 suffix mods, which means you wouldn't be able to add another suffix mod, but you could still craft on a prefix mod, and all the different mods fall into one of those 2 categories, either a suffix or a prefix. So it kind of like limits you in what capabilities you have crafting, and kind of still makes like rare items valuable and interesting when they have really good combinations of mods, and don't make it so easy to just craft craft something super duper easy. But like, say for example, this ring. So already I can see, looking at this ring, it has 6 mods, and if I go over to the ring crafting bench, it's gonna tell me no space for more mods. Straight up, it's already got 6 mods, that's it. But I can use this orb of scouring or whatever and make it back into a white item, and then we'll just alch it. Now this one only has 5 mods, maybe only 4 mods actually, because that accuracy rating, this is another crazy thing about itemization in this game, like accuracy rating and light radius are the same mod. So this item has 2 prefixes and 2 suffixes, which means that I should, in theory, then have every crafting option available on the bench, except for ones that it already has. So it already has lightning resistance, so I can't craft on more lightning resistance. It already has lightning damage and fire damage. And then this you can't do to rings anyway, so. But those those parts of the system put those restrictions in place to make crafting just insanely OP gear. It's not a task for the faint at heart, man. And I don't recommend really trying to craft an item from scratch. Especially when you can probably just go and buy one from another player, an item with the mods that you need, for like a fraction of what you would have to do to craft something similar. You may have to use like 400 alterations. Excuse me. Like 400 alterations to get the 2 magic mods that you want on your item or whatever. Double down again. Or you could have taken those alterations and traded them for chaos orbs and gotten, you know, I don't know, 15 chaos or something, and spent 7 chaos and just bought the item that you needed, or something really similar. So crafting is usually something you do when the item that you need just straight up doesn't exist, or you have a ton of currency and you feel like gambling. Or what I usually find myself doing is, like, I'll get a good base and now we have these essences in the game, which are kind of like that alchemy orb. They make a white item into a rare item, but it gives you just like marginal amount of control over the outcome by you at least get the mod that's on the essence. So I'll just take like good bases and try to craft them using those essences into something that's, you know, decent, so that it takes out a little bit of that RNG element. And then I seldom am doing that for my own character. I usually do that as just something to try to sell for profit, you know? And the way itemization is in this game and how much loot drops, like, especially when the population is really high, I almost guarantee that you'll be able to find the item that you need, like the rare item you need, for a fraction of the cost it would take to craft it most of the time. Kinda shitty boots. Pretty crit on there. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, you can see on an item, like I'll show you on a couple pieces of my gear. So this ring, you see that there's like 4 mods under the line, and then that are all like the same shade of blue. Hey man, thanks for the follow, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate that. But you see like 4 lines under the mod, or 4 mods under that line, and then there's one that's light blue. That light blue one is the one that I crafted on at that crafting bench or whatever. And the same deal with this body armor, this helmet, my boots. Pretty much all the rares on my build have something crafted onto them. And then you can't craft onto uniques or whatever, so they just are what they are, you know what I mean? There is a currency to re-roll the mods on a unique, like they're the things that can be within a tier or whatever. So you can re-roll, if you get a good unique but it's got a bad roll, you can use that currency to get a better roll. It works on rares too. Like, you can re-roll the mods on your rare within the tier that they're already in. But if it's already got like a shitty tier life roll or energy shield roll or whatever, and you use that divine orb, it's not going to take it out of that shitty tier. It's always going to be a shitty tier life roll. It can make it better within the shitty tier. You know what I mean? Because all those mods have tiers. So crazy, dude. They went so far with the itemization in this game. Awesome. So many clever systems and solutions to problems. It's pretty awesome. No Skyfork for me. Hey, there you go, dude. Yeah, man. My man Burn. So solid build too, dude. You're pretty much the only thing that I think that you can't do is probably reflect physical. Like these things that I keep dunking into this thing and opening these portals or whatever. These are the maps or whatever, like our end game areas. We linked him up to Norse TV's Earthquake Slayer. Pretty sure that's the one. Yeah. Oh, I hate getting stuck in those little nooks and crannies, man. These maps like have tiers associated with them as well, and like that's a map, but it's a low tier one that I don't care about, so just leave it on the ground. But 6 weeks ago I still would have been picking those up, dude. Every single one of them. Even like 3 weeks ago I was picking them up to give away to people, but now there aren't even enough people really around to give them away to, practically. What are some, there are like vendor recipes basically. So you'll see I keep picking up these items that have 6 sockets, even though they're like trash items. They still have 6 sockets, and I can vendor them for 7 jeweler's orbs, which are the items that you use to like randomly get more sockets on your item. There's another real common one. Let's see if I get an item. It's it. Mine's kind of strict about which chromes it shows me. But if it's got at least 3 links, and it's got red, green, and blue in the links, doesn't matter what rarity it is or what item type it is, but you can sell that to the vendor for a chromatic orb, which is what randomizes the colors on sockets. If you need to trade for gear or currency or something, we use a third-party site kind of facilitate it, because trade chat in the game isn't really the best place to go for that kind of stuff, believe it or not. Look at this, 3 unique bows in the same map. It's funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. Where they at?
Family also rely on ocean currents, tides,
Here, maybe?
gravitational pull of the moon.
Fish pay attention to the moon? Wow.
Ah,
Bet I could go to Japan and back.
You kidding?
got him.
Amazing.
Ah,
Polluted water can kill both baby salmon that are developing,
Glad you made it back.
adult salmon that are on
Stay
their way
safe.
to spawn.
What a shame.
I know it gets to the point like in the high tier stuff, the high tier content,
Hey,
you see the same like trashy low level uniques that you see in the low tier content. You just see them a lot more often. And just because you're running like high tier content doesn't mean that when you drop a unique it's going to be something awesome, because it's, you see like 90% of them, they're all like, these aren't terrible but items. Like this is a great leveling bow. Let's see what the roll is on it. 69% projectile speed. That's the important roll. It's got like a terrible roll, so this is definitely trash. I think nobody uses this bow. This is like a real niche bow. People might though, I don't know. Somehow link it with some other projectile spell, maybe? I don't know. And this bow is actually the little baby brother of one of the like end-all be-all GG in-game bows, but you have to get the prophecy to upgrade him. I don't have, so probably not gonna get either. So wah. Breach, that'll be fun. Breaches are pretty fun with this build. Have any more Beyond ones? No? This is... You get hardly any mats back from that stuff, huh? Just one. So we'll throw an ashen wood in there too, why not? And chains again, stop at the 10 chains. What we want to see is either a reliquary key, an exalted orb, or crazy. GG unique, man. A lot of fusions. I don't like this. This is the boss area. We're real close to it. No. Look like it. It's giving me all the signs. I see he didn't kill me, dude. I'm really surprised. I don't run out of mana. If I were to just keep spamming this without hitting any monsters, I will eventually run out of mana, especially if I change directions. Like, there you go, start running out of mana. But right now I'm using Blasphemy, which turns a curse into an aura, and at the cost of reserving 35% of your mana. I'm using that with Warlord's Mark, which gives you 2% of your damage leached as life and mana. And so that's what my sustain basically is, just hitting more stuff allows me to keep hitting more stuff. But without that, if I can't curse a monster, like this guy's curse immune, I'll eventually run out of mana if I don't kill him fast enough. And that's why there's like a few of the map bosses, like there's some that are totems, so you can't curse totems, so I can't use the curse to get leech on them. Then there's oh, he's got a possessed by a thing. Shaped tropical island. Maybe, sure. I'm gonna die. Pokey jerks, man. don't know what the I don't remember what the mods are on this one, or if it would be a bad idea for you to come in here with the RF thing, or if you would get smoke. More than 50. Be up around this. Good enough. I'm gonna do it that way, just so I know that we're on like permanent or whatever.
Good luck with your maps.
That's what I was just trying to get together to show this fella in. This is the passive tree that I would use if I was gonna make an assassin, a shadow assassin version of this build, or it's something really similar to it. Like that's real close, and that's really similar to the tree. Like my tree comes out right here and gets all this stuff, this almost exactly the same, like really similar. Like this is that shadow tree that I just showed you. Look at my passive tree in the game, like it's really freaking similar, dude. Except I go up here and get dual curse. This is so close, dude. That's too strong to not get, man. I don't go as deep into this, or is this over this way instead. There you go, dude. You can come hit me up again too, man, for sure. Like I'm around playing this game all the time. The guy who came to poke fun at me for saying the game was still alive or whatever, the leak was still alive. It's like, yeah, dude, it is for me. Oh, I didn't buy Double Beyond, man. My bad. Okay. Need to deal, if I can get my stats sorted out. Huge. Reflect. We gotta go all the way to the end of this walkway or whatever. I just saw that rampage stone. I had to pick that shit up. We go down that way. I don't know if I have an extra Prism Guardian or not. I definitely don't have an extra United in Dream. I know that shit. I'd be using that on my minion build if I did. We'll get those snakes, don't worry. We gotta come back to it later. Okay. Pray for the best. I'll try and stay close to you. I have to change the music back. Chaos is slacking on his DJ duties or whatever. Thanks to you. There you go, Julie's opening it up. We'll get those guys up there in a minute too, don't worry. Most of them anyway. Oh, hey, Logan. Alright, now we just have to kill the boss faster than the boss can reflect on me. Hey, it's dead. And we got them all. What'd you pick? Oh, Black Sabbath, nice. I was actually talking to my went up to see a friend today. We were talking about starting an AC/DC cover band, man. I'm actually kind of hyped at the prospect. Should be okay, I think. Oh, I'm not sure what my guy who's playing with me right now, he is his skill is called Righteous Fire, and it's like big red fiery circle, and the way it works is your character burns for like a huge chunk of your life, like a lot of your life. You have to stack a shitload of regen to counteract it, but then any enemies that are nearby burn for like 50% of your life or whatever. So the more life you get, or energy shield, which he's doing an energy shield version, the more damage you do to the enemies around you, basically. You just have to stack a whole lot of fire res and regen. I first build this league, did that same skill, but I did it on a totem, and so the totem burned up. My totems would just burn up and die all the time, but I didn't really care. Would just summon another. Not going in towards the end, man. Chisels? No. Come on, game, crit. Over crit. Fuck. I'm not chasing that thing. Not worth. Not gonna give me anything good anyway. Come on. I think you saved me there, dude. So saved me. Oh. Is there anything down there? Wait. Ah, the breach was hiding up here. Like the worst spot for it to start though. What did I hear on the way home? Just Ozzy with Randy Rhoads. Those are pretty good. Made me want to do this cover band thing even more. Nothing back there. Bunch of jump. Bunch of jump. Maybe just the subtitles are in Spanish?
Stay inquisitive.
Spanish English subtitles? We don't know about vulnerability. I don't know about desecrated ground either. One added benefit though of me messing up my resolutions was that my overlay works better now. You can see my XP bar at the bottom, even though it's hidden by my webcam or lack thereof.
Blood sings the fighter's eyes and rains in the winter.
I always do this map like a jigsaw puzzle, man, and try to get like the edges. And I'll get the middle. So I got my edges all cleared out or whatever. Definitely hyped for that new mini map though. That'll be so cool. That doesn't look like it's out of 1998. Fucking flicker striked away or whatever when he was frozen, dude. That's cheating. Stop running away. Like the monsters were burning up right before I could click on them. Right before you would hit them. We gotta get this. Let's see which guy's out of the way. Pretty weak breach though, huh? Miss Wilson, what did you do with all of our monsters? One splinter. Big dude. Epic. Oh, did you actually go? You went to go try to find a Spanish cover? Let's look at the somewhere. Yeah, I don't know.
Learn anything new?
What was on this guy? 125 max life. It's awful. Pretty bad
Good
one.
luck with your maps.
Right? Got pretty lucky. Yeah, dude, I got pretty lucky on a couple of Chayula breaches. Running these two, man, I was surprised. I ran one stone that had what was it? Extra blah blah blah, I don't know. Extra splinters, and then it was a Chayula breach that actually spawned some fucking monsters. Aha, fair point. Oh, nice, dude. And then I just keep grinding away, man. Trying to get my buddy Chaos to get he's got a Deadpool costume now. We gotta get him an Iron Man costume and a Wolverine costume. Nice Nova. I don't know if we got all those lightning guys or not. No, we didn't. They're coming after us. Into the cave. Oh yeah, you gonna stream Chaos? Because I'm getting close to break time, dude, and I would really love to host you. And I would subscribe to your channel if you put on that Deadpool costume. We can look at all the different costumes, get you together. It's gotta be like some kind of Barbie game where you just play dress up. We'll get that. I'd put you in it. Superhero outfits. Oh my god, get out of that. We'll get lucky and my projectiles will kill it. Yeah. I don't know where he went, dude. There he is. I'm running out of flash charges. I had to run like a bitch, dude. Eventually these monsters will die and I can go loot this stuff. We get Esso's chest point. Stuff. I needed those. Cast iron pan. Oh yeah, sir, dude. I know the feeling, man. You go run one zone for so long, get caught up in it, you go back, and the other place is already reset. Alright, I'm gonna get these dunes. Bolt, ashen wood. I need one more. I guess we'll do another shipyard. And I got breach, rampage. Come back here. Wanted to use you. I want to know what video we were hiding from. I want to see the video of chaos. Jizzle those steps. I think we can run that. Run that. We'll start with these two. Oh, one of those breach stones to use. And look at the other one. Maybe rock or whatever. Some nooks and crannies. I didn't die. I think you should send it to me, Julie. You can send it to me on Discord or Steam or something too if you don't want to publicly humiliate chaos. The worst possible spot for him. You hang out in the corner where you can't touch me. I get bandmeth when I'm out of flasks. Hold up. I ran out of chill flask. Come on, game. Come on. Duck. Am I hitting anything? Why does this give me so many warp maps? Like the 4th or 5th warp map. Some day. jump. Ah, that's good enough, dude. Getting out of there. I want to see, I want to see whatever fucking bonkers video. This is fucking out. Let's switch. This is like a drive like mile. 7-3. A little spooked out by the double boss or whatever, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, this one spawned the breaches. Oh, we just ran right past that breach. Yeah, let's do that shit. How much health does this thing have? We had like 5 or 6 of them for me. Same for you.
Just like witches at black masses, evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction.
Nothing back here.
In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning.
I don't know if this guy has the I bet I could do an Ulma Toll breach. I don't think you could beat me with that. Like a breach though. Definitely wouldn't be able to do the boss. Get out of there. Fast shrine timing, dude. All we're gonna get. course I picked the wrong one. Monster died. This is going real poorly, dude. Alright, fuck it, I'm out, dude. I'm not gonna lose 10% XP now with that boss. Because they went haywire and split up and started chasing us and animating all the weapons.
Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. And as God has struck the hour, day of judgment, God is calling. Underneath the war pigs crawling.
Yeah, dude, like those bosses, they like animate the little treasure piles or whatever, which then in turn makes more enemies and less loot, and it just gets you get out of control real fast. Were you talking shit about Chaos? I can't even see the chat going by, so I was looking at these maps. Dylan Sprouse? Who's Dylan Sprouse? Is he really dreamy? Better be dreamy if I go to all the trouble. All the trouble with Googling him, dude. Eventually I'm gonna get a map that we can run together, dude. But these are all maps that I can do perfectly fine, and I'm ashamed to fucking roll over them. They're like elemental weakness, less regen, and then I'll get one that the mods are all fine for you, but then they're no good for me, so I gotta scrub it and reroll that one. But it's like this one is less regen, this one is vulnerability, this one is less regen, this one is less regen, this one is vulnerability, which is all like vulnerability makes you take like 30% damage over time or something, so I don't know, it might really fuck with you. Or it might not, I don't know, it depends on how heavy your regen is and your golem buddy. Golem. I'm even gonna pronounce that word. Hey, we got a host. They're Michael Knight. Mike Knight. You can do Vone? Alright, that's cool. That's good to know then. That opens up one of these other maps I have in my inventory. Chaos Orb for you. You love them, dude. Those are yours, man. I can't pick them up. This way we don't have to fight over the loot. Chris Wilson says those are your Chaos Orbs. It doesn't like, I don't get upset when something cool drops for somebody else or anything like that, so don't worry about it, man. Even if an exalted orb dropped for you, it'd be your exalted orb. I don't give a fuck. If it dropped for me, it'd be my exalted orb, is kind of how I see it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if we get something super dope, super valuable, like say another Shavs dropped or something, we were gonna go sell that, I think it'd be cool if we sold that and split it, you know what I mean? That's usually my policy. Anything that is like unique that's over an X or whatever, I split it. An X or under, the game decides who gets to keep it, man. It's actually not too bad. What are these? From some old league. I've never seen them before. This league. Get weird. And 2 reflect rares back to back, that's not fair. I think there's enough stuff on the ground, man. Right. Just keep bouncing between one tree and the next. It's like, no, just go one way. I'm talking about me, man, not you, my character. He was driving, he would have been driving on the wrong side of the road, and then the right side of the road, and then the wrong side of the road, and then just finally settling for the middle lane. Oh, why do you hate this guy so much, Chaos? Are you jealous? Are you jealous because he has Julie's admiration and affection? Or admiration and adoration? That's what it sounds like to me, dude. Typical. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. I know who Helena Bottom Carter is. My friends used to make fun of me. Shit, I didn't mean to go back in there. My friends used to make fun of me for thinking she was cute. Right, what do we say? Vulnerability by itself is okay. So this is cool. I heard that Chuck Norris one time counted to infinity twice. Whatever that's worth. I also saw a video somebody made of Chuck Norris doing the splits on 2 jet airplanes while holding up like a whole bunch of army dudes or some shit. It was pretty ridiculous. Probably my favorite Chuck Norris fucking meme joke thing that I've seen. Gotta get these guys down here. One of you guys picked this song, or is this just on my playlist? Know what it is. Just wondered if somebody picked it or if it was just already on there. I didn't mean to open that breach. I normally would have said, hey, here comes the breach or something, but just kind of shield charge right into it. What am I gonna do? Couple guys back there. Oh shit. Oh shit, shit. Oh, I can't believe I leveled up. Killed something right next to him, dude. Oh my god. That was so close. I was stuck right here trying to shield charge. I couldn't get over those stupid bricks. I was so scared. Alright. You can go back to killing monsters now. I thought it was over, dude. With this regret. Alright. Using my valets. Uh-oh, I'm out of flasks and we're about to go fight this boss. I'll be right back. That's what I get for just spamming my flasks, man. Oops. Just gonna fight everything right up here for now. Weird when I come back from my portal or whatever, your just fire like animation or whatever totally not there. At least the circle's not the big circle. Like I can see the little red circle around you, but not the big red circle. Yeah, man, it's like some kind of weird graphical bug or something, dude. Get this projectile node. Now I just have to figure out how to get rid of this one strength node. We'll be set, dude. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a little break. See now, yeah, you've got like, Righteous Fire did not get hurt by AoE buffs, man. If you stack on, like my Righteous Fire totems had so much AoE, it was bonkers, man. Yeah, man, it's like, it's legit, dude. Okay, I'm taking a little break. I might take a little break from streaming altogether yet. I'm still undecided. But my hand kind of hurts. I hit my level. I'm gonna give you this one back, dude. Because it's only, that's the one you gave me. It's got that level 73 cap or whatever. So you can run up to tier 6 maps with it or whatever. I haven't been, it's tier 10 or nothing. Tier 10 or nothing. But I'm definitely going to stop running maps for a second because my hand kind of needs a break. The other one was awesome though. How many uses are left? Oh, we got one more use. Never mind. Let's go. Let's do this shape tropical one more. We'll do one more because I got one more use on these league stones, and then we'll call it a. There's no pack size, but I'm gonna buy Beyond on it, and that'll help make up for the fact. What happened to the Black Sabbath though? Oh, dude, you should see all the stuff I've got for you, Onyx. Everything, like one chaos or less unique that you need, I probably have it already. And then any like 5 to 10 chaos unique you need, I might have those too. I don't fucking know. And I don't really care to sell them at this point. They'd be freebies, but I've definitely got enough stuff just in the uniques that I picked up to fill up all 5 of your tabs pretty quick. I'm usually pretty quick to give stuff out to people too. If they need it for their build, it's just like, here man, take this. And when you're done with it, just give it to somebody else who might need it, or vendor it or whatever, you know. Give me something good in there. I know it. Something good enough that at least made my loop filter make a noise. Guys. Got so much health. Not fast enough. My splinters though. Alright, give me a minute, we'll finish this map, and then something's just broken with that Black Sabbath track, dude, I think. No? to see those dope ass uniques. I turn the loot off so I can see what the fuck's going on, man. I strict up my loot filter a little bit. Yeah, dude. And then you like accidentally hit alt or whatever, and then the whole fucking your whole rig just like stops to try to like draw all the fucking tags or whatever. So much junk, dude. Why animate weapons so strong with the breaches, man? Because there's so much junk on the ground for them to animate. $14 and a $13 though, that's not too bad. And about that. I think I did something. There. I figured it out, guys. Alright, cool, man.
Learn anything new.
Ooh, man.
Stay inquisitive.
See, this is the build. Oh. That's what I want to see. Oh, so you want an ephemeral edge and a prism guardian? Those are the things you need? Oh, you have the weapon. Alright. I have no idea what button I hit to mute YouTube, guys, but I did it. I just saw that you said you're about to level up again. That's pretty awesome, dude. I ripped a couple times. What is, yeah, man, I think I'm about to take a break. And, definitely not going to be mapping for another, if I continue to stream, it's going to be 20 minutes or more. I think I'm probably going to take a break from streaming, but I want to help my buddy Onyx out real quick before, because I have a bunch of summoner stuff, dude. Yeah, man, I have, like I said yesterday, dude, I like the company, man. Like, it's fun for me to have a buddy to run around with, you know? And you bring, in it, like, you're not a total leech to the table either. You brought that leak stone, which is super high, and you bring 2500 energy shield for me to the table, which is pretty awesome. One of these things, there we go. Oh, you're his buddy, nice. Oh, you're my buddy. Yeah, you are my buddy. I don't pick favorites though. Yeah, Chaos has a very good point. I don't pick favorites. Let's see what were we looking for. Bones. No, I got one. Thought I had one. Yeah, there we go. Halfway decent roll on them too. Alright, so we got bones. What else? You said you had that prison guardian. See, I would avoid the going low life part of this build maybe, because I mean, I assume he's wearing Shab's wrap. Yeah, because that body armor is super expensive. Like really, really expensive. So you might consider skipping the low life part and just trying to get an energy shield. Yeah, that, like, Presence of Chayula is really expensive. Eye of Chayula is not expensive. It's pretty easy to come by. In fact, I think I probably have one. But you're gonna need that as an energy shield build anyway. Yeah, I don't have an extra one. Like I have a character that uses that shield and that body armor. But a bunch of other minion stuff though if you want to check it out. Hey Block, how you doing, dude? Is doing pretty well, man, doing pretty well. I didn't want to make you, I didn't mean to shatter your dreams, Onyx, I really didn't. Yeah, I'm about to take a little break, man, unfortunately. Been going pretty hard. Went up to Circle City today, we talked about that. I didn't even realize that it was so close to the Indy 500, but there's all kinds of stuff all over the place up there about it. I got home, and we just pushed to 94. I just hit it. I'm kind of kicking back and taking a breather, and was looking at summoner stuff for my buddy Onyx, but I don't know if he wants any of this stuff or not. Onyx, this is my IGN. If you want to send me a whisper or tell me your IGN for your character, maybe we'll see if you want any of these summoner items that I have here in my inventory. Yeah, man, I'm in Legacy. That makes a difference. If you're in Standard, then you're kind of on your own. I bet I have that stuff in Standard, but there's no way I'm going to go look at my Standard stash. If you think that this is a lot of tabs, like, you should see what my Standard stash looks like. Because imagine this, like, 8 times over. It's ridiculous. I think my desired optimal setup is 2 freezing, or 2 of each. Basically 2 spells in the sword, 2 spells in the chest. Seems to be the best damage output that I get. Can't give you hard numbers or any like hard facts or evidence or nothing, but that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. Alright, cool, man. Send me a message, dude. There might be something interesting on this page. These unset rings I made, but they're not for sale. And near this one's got fucking crazy ES and then flat chaos damage. Percent chaos damage. That was when I was just doing straight poison blade flurry. And then this one has energy shield and lightning and energy shield and lightning and yeah, man. Alright, let's see. Yeah, hopefully you got plenty of space in your inventory. Here's a bunch of summoner stuff. There's the coolest summoner stuff that I have. And there you go, you found it. Man, it's sad but true that y'all popped in right here at the end. I'll be back in a little bit though, I bet. I don't know. I gotta get up and walk around for a little bit though. Maybe go for a walk around the block or something. See if I can't shake this headache. Oh, here's some crazy Black Sabbath thing that Chaos found. Yeah, Julia, fortunately for me, I feel like I have I'm not in as bad a spot with them right now as you are, but this one's been kind of like bugging me a little bit. But kind of coming and going. Oh no, it's just the subtitles. It's literally the subtitles are in Spanish, dude. So we got that cool picture of Ozzy from the 70s. Alright. With that, folks, I'm gonna be wrapping it up for a little bit. I'll be back in an hour or two, maybe, if I sooner or later. But have fun with the family block. Send them our love. And yeah, I send all you guys my love too, man. I hope y'all have a great evening, whatever. Come back and hang out with me in a little bit if you want. I know that you whippersnappers don't have school in the morning, so who knows what you're gonna be up to, but I gotta get up and move around for a little bit, so. Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging, thanks for chilling. You know the drill, man. Hit that subscribe button or that follow button or whatever it's called in whatever platform you're looking at. Hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter's Drew Can't Stream. I usually send out a little blurb before we go live, so yeah, man, thanks for chilling, guys, and we'll be back soon.